Young West Australian singer Felicity Groom may not be a household name yet, but the songwriter from Chidlow is creating a buzz on the nation's airwaves with her distinctive voice and her unique style. This week, Felicity Groom starts out on a national tour to stake her claim in a tough and crowded marketplace. Mark Bennett reports.
A new voice sweeping across the West Australian music scene and soon across the nation. This week, Felicity Groom and her band begin a new chapter in the story of her musical journey. And if reaction to the young singer's first album is anything to go by, she'll soon be joining other West Australian artists filling venues around the world. For the musician from the Perth Hills, her debut album is a major milestone.
My mum's friend can recall me being very little and singing, and being able to hold a note.
Yet she never imagined that she was destined to be a performer. Felicity Groom spent her childhood here in Chidlow.
I was run for cover, won't you? And I said, hear those trees are talking, something's gaining speed.
Her grandfather's musical talents helped her find her voice.
So I don't think I ever considered it a career until it was actually happening.
And in turn, Perth musicians discovered the new talent in their midst.
I think we just find ourselves floating around her because her songs are strong and her on-stage presence is adorable.
Felicity's guitarist Andrew Ryan believes her unusual musical style appeals because it is so different.
I think she fits because she doesn't fit. She's always just doing her own thing. She's accidentally making all manner of music and, in that sense, fitting in everywhere by just being herself, you know?
Like many Perth musos, Andrew Ryan plays in a number of local bands. But for the next few weeks, he's joined up with some of the West's most talented players to take Groom's new album on the road.
Oh, that song, yeah. By the end of this week, I'll know all the songs in order. Trust me.
First a national tour, and then onto festivals in North America.
As a member of her band, of course, we're going to Canadian Music Week in February and trying to get on South by Southwest, so I'm sure we're going to have a good time playing our music. If people like it there, well, awesome. Who could say?
Taking a gamble overseas and testing the touring market is one way to pay the bills. But surprisingly, despite free downloads and file sharing on the internet, producing a CD is still regarded as an important step to building a profile.
I think it's still a way for your artists to express themselves.
It's not a way to make money though, is it?
Not really. no, not so far. Not so far for us. No way. I mean, it's hard. It is. It's like a calling card, really.
Jodie Regan manages Felicity Groom and a stable of West Australian artists, including award winners Tame Impala. She says launching a CD is a punt, but
it's still recording music and releasing music and having it available for people to listen to is still the best way to develop a career.
The debut album is like the trading point, because then all of a sudden you're represented by something. So there's a tangible thing that people can attach to you.
Recent exposure of Felicity's music on ABC's Triple J has generated national interest. How she will translate to markets in the US and Europe remains to be seen. But given the international acclaim for WA bands like Eskimo Joe, Tame Impala and the Sleepy Jackson, Jodie Regan is confident there will be room for another West Australian artist.
And Western Australia, obviously, people talk about it all the time, but it really obviously does have something pretty special going on. Whether it's the isolation or not, they say there's something in the water, but it's true. there is really something special about West Australian music.